Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. It's the afternoon. Sunday afternoon live stream. I got 750 of the new albums sitting right here. Hold on. Let me put this in the chat. Dun, dun, dun. I'll wait for Kat. Kat will put it in the chat. I know Kat will be here. We'll be fine. How's everybody doing? I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to autograph albums for the next, I don't know how long it's going to take me to autograph these things. Might be an hour, might be 2 hours. I have no idea. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hold on. I see. Oh, there's Kat. Kat, you crushed it. I didn't even tell you I was going live and you nailed it. Thank you. Boom, boom. Message pinned. Okay, how is everybody? I'm just gonna sit here. Oh, hold on, that one's even better. There we go. All right, how is everyone? I'm just sitting here. I'm gonna autograph albums. We're gonna talk, we're gonna chat. I'll jump in, I'll take as many questions as we can. I'll sign as many albums as we can. But yeah, man, my life has been autographing albums like a maniac since Friday. I can't even keep up with the number of albums selling. They're going faster than I can autograph them. It's actually crazy. This is our biggest release we've ever had. It's been super, super intense. But yeah, I figured I gotta sign these things anyway. And I literally don't have enough time in my life to do anything other than sign albums, including going live. So at this point, I'm like, if I need to go live, like I always do after a video, after an album drop, whatever, I have to be signing. I literally can't stop. I've been doing 12 hours a day of autographing your albums since Friday when these albums came out. So if you don't know, you should know. 2 brand new albums are out right now. We got Truth Hurts, bam, bam, bam. We got No Lies, bam, bam, bam. 36 brand new songs. I just dropped a CD on the ground, that's okay. I won't send that one out, don't worry. And the 2 new albums are available right now at hangovergang.com. It's the only place on earth you can find them. hangovergang.com, grab your autographed copies. This is your public service announcement. I am only autographing albums until Friday, and then I'm done. I promised my girlfriend I would stop autographing albums on Friday. So if you want an autographed album, go to hangovergang.com, grab them. I stop autographing Friday at midnight, and then they're done. Then no more autographed albums. So get them at hangovergang.com. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna autograph these things. I gotta unplug this. Hold on, one sec. We back. That really hurt my elbow. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I smashed through this glass table while I was autographing albums the other night. So jumping onto the couch like that, making my grand entrance, not a smart move. That was actually brutal. So yeah, so we're just gonna get down. I'm gonna sign as many albums as I can. I got 750 of them sitting on this table right here. This plastic table, because I've smashed my glass table. I fell through it the other night. I don't know if you guys saw it. You can't really tell, but my elbow is just like insanely swollen. That's what the autographed albums look like. Tom MacDonald. Boom. So I stopped autographing albums Friday, okay? So if you want an autographed album, go to hangovergang.com. The link is pinned in the chat right now. Grab your autographed albums before Friday. And don't worry, if you don't want an autographed album, we have digital versions of the albums on USB stick as well. I know so many people have been begging me for years, release your music on Spotify, release it on iTunes, release it on Apple, release it here, release it there. No, but I will put it on USB stick for you. And you can take that USB stick, you can plug it into your computer, you can transfer the music to your phone, you can bring it with you to the gym, you can bring it with you to work, you can bring it with you in the car. So we have autographed albums and we have digital versions on USB stick. And just to be clear, the digital versions on USB stick are both albums on one USB stick. So both of these albums are on that USB. And if you get an album or an autographed album, you can add the USB stick as well. It's like an add-on and it's cheaper. The USB is cheaper if you add it onto your albums. So, boom, 2 new autographed albums out now, USB sticks out now, merch packs out now, jerseys and shirts and hoodies and all the new Truth Hurts, No Lies gear. It's all at hangovergang.com. That link is pinned in the chat right now. All you gotta do is click that link. It'll take you to hangovergang.com and you can scoop up your new albums before they're gone. And I guess that's like an important thing to mention as well, is like, I don't even know, like I'm gonna stop autographing albums on Friday, but I guess that's not super duper accurate because albums could sell out before Friday and then that's when I'm gonna stop autographing them, because just as I suspected, this has been our biggest release in years. This has been our biggest album drop in years. Like these albums, these 2 new albums are selling faster than any album I've dropped for a couple years. And that's because of all the new people that found me from Devil is a Democrat. It's all the new people who found me from Charlie. It's hundreds of thousands of new followers that I've got in like the last 90 days. So this is the first album drop all of those new people have been a part of. And a lot of those new people are scooping up albums right now. So it's literally the fastest we've ever sold out of albums ever, I think. So it's one of 2 things are gonna happen. One of 2 things are gonna happen. These albums are gonna sell out before Friday and then they're gone, or they last till Friday and I stop autographing them on Friday. So you're kind of up against a lot right now. I stop autographing on Friday. There's tons of new people that are buying the albums. They're selling out faster than any album we've ever dropped. So that's what you're up against. So if you want a copy of either one of the brand new albums or both of the new albums or the USB sticks or merch packs or whatever it is that you're after, hit hangovergang.com while I still have them before they sell out. Hit hangovergang.com before I stop autographing them on Friday. And rock and roll, man. So that's what everybody's competing with, is this massive influx of new people. And it kind of is what it is. I'm super grateful for that. I'm very, very thankful that there are new people out there that want albums. But I know that a lot of you guys have been following me for like 8-9 years. And you guys have these awesome collections of every album that I've ever released, and they're all autographed and they're signed, and you guys put them in picture frames and put them on your walls and put them on your mantles and stuff like that. And I just don't want you guys to miss out because there's a lot of new people. Autographs stop Friday. So this is your chance. Grab your autographed albums while you can. I'm literally sitting here autographing these albums right now. As you can see, I'm autographing Truth Hurts. This is the album I'm signing right now. But there are 2 new albums out. This is like the mixtape. No Lies is the mixtape. Truth Hurts is the album. They're both out right now. I'm autographing both of them, not just the one that I'm signing right now. I'm autographing both albums. And pretty much like as soon as I'm done autographing these albums with you guys today, I'm driving to my sister's place. We're gonna put them in envelopes and then we're taking them to the post office. So we did a massive post office run yesterday. Like a lot of you guys have probably already seen that your albums are in the mail right now. They're on their way to your houses. That's because we did a massive drop off at the post office yesterday. So we're gonna do another massive drop off at the post office today. Literally like as soon as I'm done autographing these, I'm putting them in this box and then I'm driving them to my sister's place. We're gonna put them in envelopes, and then we're gonna take them straight to the post office and drop them off to get them to your guys' houses ASAP. So if you want an autographed album, I'm literally signing them right now, and they are going in the mail this afternoon. So now's your chance. Go to hangovergang.com, grab your autographed albums. I will literally sign it for you right here on this live stream. Take it to the post office in an hour or two and get it on the way to your house. So I think that's pretty friggin' cool, man. All these people that have been whining to me about no Spotify, no iTunes, no Apple, no nothing like this. I understand that that's a little frustrating that the albums aren't on Spotify and they aren't on iTunes and they're never gonna be. But that's why I provided options. That's why you can get the USB stick as well. It's super easy to plug a USB in and transfer the music to your phone. But also, like, I've been doing this since 2017. Since I dropped my first, I gotta slide down a little bit here. I've been autographing albums for you guys since 2017, when my first album, Death Threats, dropped. And I think it's just like a cool, special thing that I can do as an independent artist to make this stuff like a little more personal. Like, there's a lot of reasons, and we'll get into a lot of reasons, but I just think it's cool, man. Like, how many artists out there at this level are still autographing every single one of their CDs, are still putting their CDs in envelopes themselves, are still taking those CDs to the post office and putting them into the mail by themselves? Like, I just think it's cool that when you get to sit at your house and listen to these albums, when you take this album out of the envelope, you know I held that album before you held that album. Literally every single album that arrives at your guys' houses had to pass through my hands to reach you guys. Like, we don't have a warehouse full of strangers doing this for us. Like, we don't have a record label or a team of people that are hired to do these things. It started off just myself and my girlfriend, and then it grew to myself and my girlfriend and my sister and my brother-in-law. And it's still, since 2017 until now, it's almost 10 years. It's still just me and my family doing all of this stuff independently. And I think there's something special about that. And I think that there's a lot of people out there that appreciate it. Maybe not. Maybe, you know, it is like the microwave generation. Everybody just wants convenience. They don't care how cool something is or how genuine something is or how special something is. They just want convenience. But that's not the name of the game over here. I like to do cool, fun stuff. Convenience comes secondary to everything. If you want convenience, get the USB stick. But I think it's pretty cool that since 2017, we've been autographing these albums and sending them out to you guys ourselves. We still haven't hired anybody. There's still no service that does this for us. It's literally still just me and my family doing it. And I think that's super cool. So if you want an autographed album, boom. I will literally autograph it right now. I will put it in the mail this afternoon. Myself, my sister, and my brother-in-law will go drop them off in the mail and send them to your houses personally. It's literally from our hands to your hands. It's from my doorstep to your doorstep. It's like farm to table restaurants, except it's house to house music. And it'll go straight to you guys. So, and like I said, if you don't want the autographed CDs, I got the USB sticks. I think that's, I'm doing my best, you guys. I'm doing my best. I know a lot of people want the albums on iTunes and Spotify and Apple Music. The best I can do for you guys is USB sticks, okay? It's like, I did 2 lives in the past 2 days. I did one on X and I did one on Facebook. And I've been trying to explain to people, it's like, look, I'm an independent artist, okay? I'm an independent artist. I don't want to help out iTunes and Amazon and Spotify and Tidal and Apple, and I don't want to help these people out. I release free music all year long. I do all my music videos, and all my music video singles go to these digital platforms. That's why we go #1 on Billboard and do all that stuff. We play their game during the year. When I drop an album, I don't want to play the game anymore. We've already, all year long, when I'm dropping these music videos and these singles, we send a ton of traffic to their platforms to download the songs so that we can go #1 on Billboard and do that whole grind. And I love doing that, and it's a blast. But we're giving these corporations shit tons of traffic all year long with the music video songs and the singles and everything else. When it comes to my album, I don't want to help them anymore. I don't want to help them anymore. Like these digital platforms like Spotify, iTunes, Apple, all that shit, they have relationships with the record labels. They're all tied into Universal and Warner and Sony and Capitol and Atlantic and BMG and all of these big major labels. And those big major labels don't fucking like me. They don't like me. They don't like independent artists in general. They want artists relying on major labels so they can exploit the dreams of people who don't have very much. That's the whole mission objective of record labels, is exploit dreamers, take their fucking money, soak them up, get them to release their songs through us and take all the money from it. And I just can't fucking do that. I just can't do it. These record labels would rather I went extinct and never released a song again. So then why would I take my album and put it on these platforms that are in bed with the labels? Like, they don't like me because I'm independent. They don't like me because of my politics. They don't like me because of my opinions and my perspectives and my points of view. They don't like me because I'm outspoken. They don't like my music because of the things I say in my music. And honestly, they don't fucking like you guys either. Like, they hate me, and anybody who supports me, they don't like. And I spend a lot of my time trying to speak for the people, and they don't like that. So they don't like any of us. I'll play their game during the year and release the music video songs and the singles there. But when it comes to my albums, I just want to do it. I just want to do it myself. I just want to do it myself. And it's like, I made a big deal out of this on a live last night, but just like imagine this for a second, okay? These albums, it took a long time to make these fucking albums. This is like 9 months of straight work. It's 2 new albums, it's 36 songs, hangovergang.com. It took 9 months to make these albums, okay? So I make every single beat, I write every single song, I design every single t-shirt, I design all of the artwork, I design the albums, I ship everything myself, I pack everything myself, I autograph the albums. I put so much time, money, energy, sweat equity, I put so much into making these albums. And then I'm supposed to take these albums and put them on Spotify, and Spotify is gonna give me 0.007 cents a stream for a song? Like, what the fuck is that? Like, not only is that's as close to criminal as you could possibly get. And that's the music industry. It's as close to criminal as you could possibly get without breaking the fucking law. Putting all of that time and energy and money and sweat equity and sacrifices into making these albums and then putting these albums on Spotify, it's like, to get a fraction of a penny of a per song, per stream on a song. It's like, I'm not doing myself justice at that point. I'm not, my girlfriend's made sacrifices, my sister's made sacrifices, my family's made sacrifices. I missed my sister's wedding, I've missed anniversaries with my girlfriend, I've not celebrated my own birthday because I've been working and prioritizing my work and my music and my career over everything else in my fucking life. All the sacrifices everybody around me has made, all the sacrifices I've made, and then I'm supposed to give my album to Spotify, and then they're gonna let people stream it for 0.0006 cents a stream? Like, I'm not doing anybody justice at that point. I'm not doing myself justice, my family, my girlfriend, my friends. I'm not doing anybody justice at that point. That is fucking, that's robbery. And look, I feel like I'm a pretty humble guy, but I also know my worth. And it's like a really important thing in life to know your worth. And I'm pretty sure that I'm worth more than 0.006 cents a stream. Like, that's just fucking crazy to me. So that's why I'm doing the autographed albums. That's why I'm doing the USB sticks. And like I said, here they are right here. 2 brand new albums. You can get them right now at hangovergang.com. I would really appreciate it. The link is pinned in the chat. I'll autograph them. You can get USB copies. You can get both albums on a USB stick, whatever you want. And look, even beyond the monetary thing, like even beyond the fiscal, like economics, unfair economics of putting your music on streaming services, if you put all this time and all this energy and all this effort and everything into your music, and then Spotify allows people to stream it for 0.006 cents a stream, what does that say to you about what Spotify thinks you're worth? That's what Spotify thinks an independent artist is worth. Spotify thinks that an independent artist song is worth a fraction of a penny per stream. And that's fucking, I'm offended by that. That's insulting. So that's the way they operate. That's the way they do business. So this is the way that I'm gonna operate, and this is the way that I'm gonna do my business. I'm gonna autograph my albums. I'm gonna put them in envelopes. I'm gonna take them to the post office. I'm gonna send them to the people who want them myself. And that's how we're gonna roll. So, and I also don't want to cut Spotify or iTunes or Apple or any of those people in. I don't want to give them I don't want to give them a percent of my fraction of a penny. I'm gonna take every single fucking dime that's made from these albums. I'm gonna put them back into more music videos and more albums and more t-shirts and more printing more albums and printing more merch, and like everything goes back into the business. It's a cycle. I do the best I can. I create the best stuff I can. I hopefully do stuff that you guys think is valuable, that you guys enjoy, and that earns money that in turn fuels the next album and the next line of t-shirts and the next music videos and the next commercials and the next teaser videos and the next whatever the fuck it is. So in order to keep this whole thing going independently with no help from a record label and no managers and no PR and no marketing team and no distribution and none of this shit, it's all me. In order to keep this continuing to roll downhill, this is the way that I have to do it as an independent artist. I have to keep doing what I can do to keep reinvesting in myself so I can continue to create at the level that you guys have become accustomed to, the standards that I hold for myself, the expectations that you guys have of me. So this is just the way to do it for me. And not to mention, like, there's so many songs on these albums that I couldn't shoot music videos for because the songs are just too controversial, or they cross community guidelines, or they cross community standards. And these platforms have done nothing for me besides make my career more difficult for years and years and years. They've refused to count my album sales on Billboard. They've refused to release my music. They've taken my music down when they didn't agree with the messages. They've removed my videos from the trending charts. They've, censored and shadow banned and fucked around with so many music videos and so many songs I've released over the years that, like, I couldn't put these songs on their fucking platforms if I wanted to anyways, because it's too big of a risk that they're just gonna take them down or refuse to distribute them or censor them or do the things that they've been doing to me for 7, 8, 9 years now. So, and I could make songs easily that could go on those platforms that abide by their rules. But if I'm gonna make music to play by the rules so that they don't get deleted off their platforms and they'll actually allow my music to exist, what the fuck is the point of being independent at that point? I don't have the reason I'm not signed to a record label is because I don't want a room full of people in suits telling me what I can and can't say, telling me when I've pushed the envelope too far, trying to censor my music because they don't agree with the messages. That's why I'm independent in the first place. So if that's how I want to play ball, why would I create music that is not going to get deleted off those platforms and play by those rules? The whole point of doing this shit is so that there are no rules. There is nobody censoring or trying to stop you or trying to shut your shit down. That's the whole point of doing things independently. It's a lot more work. Like, I'm sitting here for 12 hours a day autographing your albums and getting them out the door. And I have to spend a lot of time making my own beats, recording my own songs, designing my own t-shirts, mailing my stuff out to you guys. Like, it's a full-time, like, it's more than a full-time job. Every single day is overtime. I'm working 20 hours a day at least. It's a lot more work to be independent, but at least I can say what the fuck I want to say, do what the fuck I want to do, and if I put it out in CD form, they can't take it off the internet. They can't tell people, oh, this is too controversial for you. Like, what the fuck even is that? That a distribution platform or a record label can tell an artist, oh, this music is not appropriate. The fucking streaming platforms and the record labels are deciding for you that this music's not safe to listen to. We've deemed this music as inappropriate and it's not suitable for the public. Like, who the fuck are they to decide what's appropriate for people to listen to or people to not listen to? That's fucking insane. This is United States of America. It's 2025. Shut the fuck up. We should be able to say what we want to say, have the opinions we want to have, see from the points of view that we want to see, and communicate all those things to the world without fucking punishment and repercussions. It's bullshit. So that's why there's no fucking rules on these albums. I can say what I want. They can't shut this down. They can't take it off the internet. They can't take it away from you. Get a copy, hangovergang.com. I'm autographing them for you right now. I will take them to the post office this afternoon. I will put them in the mail. That's them, 2 new albums, 36 songs. The link is pinned in the chat, hangovergang.com. Get your autographed copies or get both albums on a USB stick, grab your t-shirts, whatever you want. And I guess that's kind of like a cool, important thing too, is like, and I've said this before, but while I'm ranting, I might as well continue ranting. When you buy a movie on like your smart TV, on your Apple TV or something, or you buy an album on iTunes, do you know you don't actually own that shit? You don't actually own that shit. You're purchasing the licensing rights to having that album on your phone, or to having that movie on your TV, or to whatever the fuck it is with this digital media bullshit. You don't actually own anything. If you get these 2 albums from hangovergang.com, you own them. Nobody can just take it off your phone. You're not purchasing a licensing right. You own these albums. Nobody can take it away from you. It's not gonna disappear off your TV or disappear off your mobile device. You fucking own them forever. In physical format or in digital format on the USB, they're yours, and you're free to do with them what you want. And I think that's fucking important. I said it in Dear Rappers in 2017. We're paying even more and you give us even less. If you pay $20 for an album on iTunes that you don't actually own, you're just leasing the right to leasing the rights to listen to it. You don't actually own anything, and you've given them $20 for it, and they can take it back whenever the fuck they want. Nobody can take these from you. Hangovergang.com. So, I don't know. I could rant about this shit all day, and you guys probably don't want to hear me yell and scream all day. But you know, it is what it is, man. I was yelling and screaming on Facebook the other night. I was yelling and screaming about it on X the other night, because I don't really talk about it that much anymore. I'm just like too busy working. So then when I sit down and people are asking me like, why no Spotify? Why no iTunes? Why no this? Why no that? It like stirs up all this shit, and I get to thinking about it, and I'm like, here's why, motherfucker. I'll give you about 1,000 reasons why. So that's where I'm at with everything. Sorry for all the yelling, guys. Okay, my table is getting really full here. So I'm gonna start putting these albums in this box. And then I got a bunch more here I'm gonna sign, so just hang tight. This is the process, man. I sign all of the albums myself. And then I stack them in this box myself. And then I take this box to my sister's place, and we put them all in envelopes, and we load everything that needs to go out into the back of her Jeep, and then we drive it to the post office. So we did that yesterday, and we're gonna be doing it every day until, well, Friday. So I don't know, if you've just joined this live stream, that's important for you to know. I stop autographing albums on Friday at midnight, okay? I stop autographing albums Friday at midnight. So if you want an autographed copy, now is the time. I'm either autographing these till midnight or they sell out before Friday and then they're gone anyway. So like I said, this is like the most fastest any album has ever sold out. So if you want an autographed copy, you got to get them before Friday. I stopped signing them. And you should probably rush over to hangovergang.com anyways, because there's so many new people from Charlie and Devil is a Democrat. They're selling out at a record pace. We were talking to my brother-in-law who was tracking the numbers the other night, and he was like, this is outperforming the albums from the last like 3 years. So I know they're fucking moving fast. Yesterday morning, I think it was yesterday morning, it was either yesterday or the day before. I think it was yesterday we checked, and they were over half gone already. So there's that. Also, you guys can see my hair's braided right now and super fucked up because I haven't been able to take my fucking hair out of these fucking braids. And I only braid my hair when I'm shooting music videos, so I'm just saying, there might be a surprise music video dropping this week. I'm just saying, I told you guys before these albums dropped that there was gonna be a bunch of shit, a bunch of special shit happening. And we dropped the album trailer, with like the Charlie Kirk desk and the Trump assassination and all that stuff was referenced in the trailer. And then we dropped the video on the day that the album came out. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was like all these gunshots and then there was a bunch of bullet holes in my shirt and they were all smoking and shit. We did that on Friday. But I told you, man, there's more stuff coming. So there might be a top secret extra special music video dropping this week. That's all I can tell you, man. I don't know which day, but it might happen. It could be tomorrow. Could be tomorrow, could be Tuesday. It's definitely not gonna be Friday. I'm not waiting until Friday. So in the next, 2 days, 3 days, there's gonna be a new music video. And I'm not gonna tell anybody about it. It's just gonna drop on the channel. You'll see it when you see it. It's another new song from one of these albums. I'm not gonna tell you which album and I'm not gonna tell you which song, but there's something special coming. Oh, okay, back to autographing now that I've got those in the box. I feel like we're making pretty good time right now. We've been live for 33 minutes. I got almost half a box done. 750 albums fit in a box. So that's about, I don't know, 300 right there. So I feel like we're making pretty good time. So pretty much like my day looks like this. I'm gonna be autographing these things until it's time to take them to the post office. We're gonna put them in envelopes, drop them off at the post office. Then I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna be autographing albums all night till probably 1, 2 in the morning again, so that we have another big load of albums to drop off at the post office tomorrow. So it's hectic over here, you guys. Like, it's insane. I'm getting up at 5 a.m. to hit the gym and have breakfast and walk the dogs and do all that shit. And then as soon as like 8 a.m. hits, I'm working. And I'm signing albums every day till like 1, 2 in the morning. So, what else can I tell you guys about these albums? I mean, I said it the other night, but I mean, we just talked about like how many sacrifices I've made and how many sacrifices my girlfriend's made and how many sacrifices my family's made. And how many things I've missed, like missed my sister's wedding. I've missed university. Nope, I didn't miss university. I just never fucking went. Missed anniversaries with my girlfriend. Failed to celebrate my own birthday party like so many times that I've just worked right through. So, I don't know, man. Like, these albums might be my last albums for a while. Like, and that's just the way she goes, man. I'm just fucking tired, you know? I'm exhausted. I want to have a baby. I want to have a kid. I want to raise the next little Tom MacDonald and watch him do some cool stuff in this world. And I've had no time for anybody, for myself, for my girlfriend, for my friends. I've given my career and my passions and my dreams and all of you guys, I've given everybody else all of my time, except for the people around me. So I'm just at this weird place now where it's like, I want to live some life and I want to have a kid and I want to move further out into the middle of nowhere. And I want to get some animals and I want to get some side-by-sides and some dirt bikes and some horses. And there's just things that I want to do that if I don't do them, I never will. Because when I started doing this like 10 years ago, I was working my ass off because I had to. Because I was broke and I was living in the fucking ghetto with my girlfriend. And I had to work my ass off in order for us to survive. And then it sort of turned in from having to work my ass off to, then I was working because things blew up and I wanted to. And it was just, I had that, you know, I was so excited about things. And it was the first time that a video ever got 1 million views, and the first time that we ever got a #1 on Billboard, and the first time, like, everything was happening for the first time ever. And it was really, really exciting, and it's still really, really exciting, but it was new back then, and it made me want to work harder and harder and harder and harder. And before I knew it, like, working extremely hard just turned into like an addiction almost. I have a really addictive personality. Like, I used to be an addict. I used to drink all day, every day, and that was my life, and party, and I was an addict. I was an alcoholic. So I'm sober and have been sober for fucking, I don't know. It's got to be close to 10 years. I've never been the guy that counted those days, but it's got to be close to 10 years. But I've found like new things to get addicted to along the way, positive things that were positive for my life. But one of the things that I got addicted to was working incredibly, incredibly hard. Because I'm never gonna be the best rapper in the world. I'm never gonna be the best producer in the world. I'm never gonna be the best mixer in the world. I'm never gonna be the best at anything. But where I figured I could excel was I could outwork everybody. They might rap better than me. They might get more views. They might get more streams. They might produce better beats than me. They might have better album cover ideas and make more stylish t-shirts and take better photos. And they might do everything better than me. But I know for a fact that I'm really good at being myself, and I'm really good at working fucking hard. There's always going to be somebody better than you, and they can have all the skills in the world and all the talent in the world, but you can beat anybody at anything by outworking them and just not being afraid of hard work. So I've never been afraid of hard work, and I just adopted, you know, that mindset and was like, I'm going to outwork everyone. So I just have been working so hard for so long. And it's just like left me exhausted, you know, like I'm tired. And unfortunately, that's the consequence of when they're sleeping, I'm working. When they're eating, I'm working. When they're playing, I'm working. When they're working, I'm working twice as hard. And I'm paying for it now with just extreme acute exhaustion. So I'm just like at this point where it's like, I need a break, and I don't know how long that break's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna last forever or if it's gonna last for fucking 2 months. I don't know. And I don't know when I'm gonna take that break. I don't know if this all ends 2 years from now, or 2 weeks from now, or 2 days from now, or tomorrow. I don't know. But I know that I'm feeling tired, and I can feel it coming. Like, I'm just exhausted, and at some point I'm gonna find myself completely burnt out, and at that point I'm gonna have to take a break. So that's what these 2 albums are. Just in case this all ends tomorrow and I'm out of here and I have to take a break and I'm gone for a bit, or I decide to never rap again, I don't know. But these albums were a gift for you guys. So anytime somebody said, oh man, who the fuck is Tom MacDonald? You'd have these 2 albums to play for them and be like, this guy, this is Tom MacDonald. So that's why I made them. I made them for you. Like my last album, Proud to Be a Problem, that was like one of my favorite albums I've ever made in my life. And that album, I've said it 1,000 times, that album was for me. I needed to do that album. Selfishly, I made that album for myself. And I think a lot of you guys were disappointed because there was no rap songs on that album, because I didn't feel like rapping at the time. I felt like taking a break when I made Proud to Be a Problem, but I didn't take a break entirely from music. I was like, I'm just gonna take a break from rap. So Proud to Be a Problem was for me. These 2 new albums are for you. All rap songs, 36 rap songs, all bangers, fucking incredible, super stoked. It's a miracle that these albums even happened, honestly. It's a fucking miracle. So I'm autographing these albums until Friday at midnight. If you want an autographed copy, go to hangovergang.com, grab them now. I stop autographing Fridays, so you got like 5 days to go and then no more autographs. Either that or they sell out this week because they're moving incredibly fast. So it's up to you. Hangovergang.com. I got autographed copies. I got the USB sticks so you can have a digital version. And the link is pinned in the chat right now, so you can just click that link. It'll take you right to my website. And yeah, that's just pretty much what it is. Monkey, are you okay? You having a bad dream? I got one of my dogs, Naz, is sleeping next to me, and he's just making weird noises, and his eyes are blinking, and his feet are kicking. And you guys know Naz, that's my dog. He's got a lot of health problems and stuff, so I gotta keep an extra close eye on him. What's up, big man? What's up, big man? And I got my big German Shepherd is sitting here just staring at me with his ears sticking straight up. What's up, big boy? Are you good? Go back to sleep, you're all right. Man, you can't even say sleep in this house because it sounds too much like treat. And that gets all their attention. But yeah, fuck, I don't know. That's why like these albums are, you know, kind of like extra special to me, because I don't know when I'm gonna do another rap album. And I said once before, I'm never dropping 2 albums at the same time ever again. It's too much, it's too stressful. But I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take a break. I'll run myself into the fucking ground. I'll run myself to empty. I'll run myself completely out of energy, if that means getting 2 albums out for you guys before I take a break. So I hope when you guys put in these albums, I hope you enjoy them for a long time. I hope you listen to them for a long time, because while you're enjoying these albums, I'm gonna try and live a little bit of life and have a kid and you know, be 37 years old and like smell the roses and see the world around me and do some things. And like I said, I don't really know what that looks like or how long that lasts or when it's gonna happen, but I can feel it coming right now, you know? Just one of those times where you're like, you've been running a race your entire life, and then all of a sudden you're like, man, I'm getting pretty tired from fucking running these races, dude. Like, I don't know how many steps I got left. Like, at least at that speed, I might have to slow down and walk for a little while. Like, I don't know. That's kind of the point I'm at. So I'm just trying to prepare you guys and prepare myself for like some quiet time and shit. So, you know, it is what it is, man. But I feel like I've just been yelling at you guys for this entire stream. If you guys have any questions about the album, about the USB sticks, about the merch packs, if you have any questions about this new release, signed CDs, USBs, merch packs, shirts, anything, drop those questions in the chat. I'll try to answer as many as I can. I was flipping through here. There's comments coming in so fucking fast, I can barely see them. AA Ron says, what are the names of the new albums? Bro, I've said it so many times. Truth Hurts, that's the album. No Lies, that's the mixtape. Truth Hurts has 19 songs. No Lies has 17 songs. Together, that's 36. 2 brand new albums, hangovergang.com. Somebody said, does the Windbreaker have a hoodie? I have the Windbreaker here, actually. I could check for you. I think it does, yeah. I'm pretty sure the Windbreaker has a hoodie. But even if it doesn't, you can always wear a hoodie underneath it. That's how I rock my Windbreakers. But I'm pretty sure the Windbreaker has a hoodie. You can also send an email, and my sister will check on that for you, like, in 2 seconds and hit you back. I guess that's like important to mention is like, yes, there are windbreakers and hoodies and hats and shirts and sweatsuits and polo shirts. And there's a big merch pack with a combat vest in it and a lighter and a necklace and a bracelet and a hoodie and a hat and a t-shirt and both albums. There's like a ton of different merch packs. And yo, I should mention that, dude, like the biggest merch pack, it has like 10 or 15 items in it. It's $250, but you get both autographed albums. You get a tactical vest, the one that you guys have seen me wearing around. You get a hoodie, a hat, necklace, bracelet, lighter, sign, bandana. There's like 10 or 15 things in it. It's $250, but there's also smaller merch packs that are much cheaper. But I just wanted to point out, since we've been dropping albums in 2017, they have remained the same price. An album is $15, an autographed album is $25, okay? I know that like people are hurting right now, the economy is fucked up, inflation is still through the roof, gas is expensive, groceries are expensive, food and rent and pretty much the price of everything has gone up between inflation and tariffs and shortages and all of this shit. Has anybody noticed that like since COVID, they started claiming there's shortages of computer chips and shortages of material and shortage of this and shortage of that, and that's driving the price on everything up. That was like fucking years ago, and everything is still shortages. The prices are expensive. Anyways, the point is that price on groceries has gone up, price on gas has gone up, price on rent has gone up, price on clothes has gone up, price on everything has gone up. But our albums, I was committed in 2017, an album is $15, and they're still $15. So you can get a non-autographed album for $15, or you can get the autographed albums for $25. And the prices have not been increased from inflation or tariffs or anything like that. I was committed in 2017 when I dropped my first fucking album. They're $15. Here we are almost 2026, they're still $15, okay? We ship worldwide, the UK, Australia, Asia, Africa, Europe, Canada, America, ship worldwide, 15 bucks for a non-signed album, or you can get an autographed album or a USB stick, and it's 10 bucks more. So, I don't know. I tried to keep it at 15 bucks, and we did. And we've had expensive fucking merch packs over the years. The more shit we added to them and the more special we tried to make those merch packs, the more expensive they became. Like, I remember one year we had merch packs that were like $375, and there was a ton of shit in them, but it's too expensive. I know people are hurting right now. I know we just went through 4 years of Bidenomics, and the country's fucked up economically. Inflation's high. Tariffs are going to be good in the long term, but they're brutal in the short term. So, you know, I know that people are hurting right now. So we put just as much stuff in these big merch packs as we've ever put in before. Like, these merch packs, the big merch packs are like probably the best merch packs we've ever done. And I was like, fuck it. Like, we need to make them as cheap as possible. People are hurting. So we made them 250 bucks. And with the amount of stuff you get in those merch packs, that's a fucking steal. So just doing our best, man. Doing our best. A lot of people are saying, what's the email? What's the email? Just go to hangovergang.com. It's on the website. And also the link for hangovergang.com is pinned in the chat. So you'll find it there. It's everywhere on the website. It's at the bottom of the page. Man, we are crushing through these albums right now. Should we draw something special on this one and see who gets it? What should we draw on this? You guys let me know. What should we draw on it? You guys tell me. Somebody said smiley face. Somebody said cross. It's got to be simple shit. So okay, let's do a cross. Let's do a cross. And we'll do a smiley face too. And we'll write Hangover Gang on it. Hang over gang. And I'll sign it. I'll show you guys. Hold on. Boom. That's what this one's getting. Getting a little cross, little smiley face, Hangover Gang, and it's signed. Yo, we did this once last year and I never saw it again. If you get this album, you have to post it online and show me. I want to know if like the person who gets this album was in this live stream, okay? You have to post it for me. So if you want an autographed album, go to hangovergang.com, okay? Hangovergang.com. The link is pinned in the chat. I stop autographing these albums this Friday at 9 a.m. Then there's no more autographed albums. So if you want one, grab it now. Let's see. I gotta know if somebody gets that album. Should we do one more? What else could we draw? What else is really simple that we could draw on an album? You guys tell me. I'll draw it on this next one. Somebody said American flag. Oh man, that's fucking hard. And with a big fat marker like this, doing all the stars and stuff. Okay, hold on. We'll try it. We'll try and do like something that resembles the American flag. Ding, 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 ding. What else? American flag and what else? A heart. Okay, a heart's easy. We can do a heart. There you go. Little American flag, little heart with an arrow through it. Once again, if you get this album, you have to fucking post it online. I have to know if somebody gets these. Okay? What else? You guys got any more good ideas? Fire emoji. Yeah, that's not bad. We could do a fire emoji. Somebody said do a spaceship. All right, we'll do a spaceship. Spaceship's easy. Like a rocket or like a UFO? Okay, I got a rocket. Should we do a UFO too? Let's do a UFO. Okay, I got a rocket and a UFO. What else? What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? Peace sign. Okay, peace sign it is. And I'll put hang over gang. We come in peace. There you go. Little rocket ship, little peace sign, little UFO with an alien in it. Hangover gang, we come in peace. You have to tell me. You have to tell me if you guys get that. Okay, we'll draw a couple more pictures in a minute, but let me pound through a few more of these albums. And if you guys want the autographed albums, hangovergang.com. The link is pinned in the chat. If you get one of these special ones with a drawing on it, you have to tell me, okay? You have to post it online or send me a message on Instagram or something. So hangovergang.com, grab your autographed albums while you can. I stop autographing Friday, so get them now. Links pinned in the chat. I'm gonna have to get some more markers today, dude. Like, this is actually fucking crazy how many albums I've been signing. This bag of Sharpies used to be full. I've been carrying this bag of Sharpies around for years, signing albums with it, and this is where we're at now. We got like fucking a dozen left. I flipped over to these fat markers because they have more ink in them and they last longer. Man, I'm wasting so much time drawing special little pictures on these things, and I'm forgetting that, like, I have to put these in a box and bring them to my sister's place and put them in envelopes and get them to the fucking post office. We'll draw some more pictures in a second. I'm gonna stick some of these in this box. You guys come up with more ideas for things we can draw on albums, okay? So you can see the 3 albums. Oh, there's 2 of them right there. There's the Alien album. There's the album with the cross on it. The album with the American flag is also in this stack, okay? They're going in this box. And these albums are shipping out literally this afternoon. So now's your chance. If you want a chance at those, hangovergang.com, grab your autographed albums, and we'll see. Somebody's gonna fucking get it. We're gonna have to draw some pictures on the other albums too, so there's some drawings on the mixtapes as well, right? Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there. Jay says, I just ordered mine. Thank you, Jay, appreciate you, bro. I'll literally have it in the mail today, Jay. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. You give love a bad name. Tyler J says, do a skull on one. All right, okay. We'll do a skull on one too. Hold on. We'll do a skull on one of these ones right now. Skulls are easy-ish, right? I don't know. You guys ready for some behind-the-scenes info? That's what they look like when they're all stacked in the box, but you can't do another row on top or the CD starts sliding from the top row in between the ones on the bottom. So you gotta take paper and you gotta lay the paper in the box to separate the top row from the bottom row. These are the things that you learn over the years that you guys probably have no idea about. Okay, we'll do a skull album, hold on. Let me just get the rest of these albums in this box and we'll do a skull album. Shot through the heart and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. Boom, 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 boom. Who is that, Bon Jovi? Shot through the heart, is that Bon Jovi? All right, I got like 5 more albums to put in here. Then we'll draw on a couple. And I got a few more stacks to autograph. There we go. Okay, a skull one. Skull. Okay, all right, what kind of skull? Like just like a simple one? Somebody said put a halo on it. Okay, I'll put a halo. Now let's do the skull. Okay, we'll see how this bad boy turns out. There's one skull. Should we do like multiple skulls? We'll do 2 different styles of skulls. We'll do the basic like Punisher skull. And we'll do a cooler skull. Maybe we'll put some bones behind its head. There you go. This one's got 2 skulls on it. It's got that one, and it's got that one. Super basic, but there you go. That one's got skulls. And it's in the box. Oh, okay, I gotta autograph more albums. Here we go. If you guys got more ideas for what we can draw on them, you let me know. We'll draw whatever you guys want. Boom. Somebody said put a halo over the skull. The skull one's done. What else you guys got? A bat to represent Ozzy Osbourne. That's dope. Bats are super hard to draw though. Should we draw some bat soup? write Plandemic on it. Somebody said do the Yeezus skull. I don't know what that is. Moon and stars. Yeah, we could do moon and stars. Okay, let's do moon and stars. Moon and stars. That's simple. Maybe we'll draw a happy little tree over here too. You guys want a couple of happy little trees? You guys want some happy little trees? Huh? No, I said tree, not treat. Relax. A little Christmas tree action, a little coniferous tree. Yeah, we can do a little coniferous tree. There you go, moon, stars, a couple trees. Let's go. Man, there's like 5 albums with drawings on them in this box, man. This is a heater box, bro. This is a heater box. Except the only thing is, people that aren't in this live stream, they might get those albums and then they're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Why is there a happy little tree and a bunch of stars and a moon on my shit? Like, why did Tom do that? So, I really hope somebody from this live stream gets those albums so this whole thing makes sense. And just so you know, if you're new to this live stream, shame on you for being late. Bam! 2 brand new albums are out right now. I'm sitting here autographing them. As soon as I'm done autographing them, I'm taking them to put them in envelopes, and then I'm taking them to the post office. So if you want an autographed album, click the link in the chat or go to hangovergang.com. I stop autographing albums on Friday. They might sell out before then. There's a big rush. So get your autographed albums now at hangovergang.com or click the link in the chat. Clink that link. I'm so funny. And if you don't like CDs, if you don't like physical media, you're lame. But you can also get both of these albums on one USB stick. And those are also at hangovergang.com. So there you go. Okay, what else should we draw on these albums, you guys? What do you got for me? What do you got for me? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks left. So we can definitely do a couple more little drawings. You guys tell me what are you guys after? What would interest you? What would motivate you to purchase an album in 2025? What could I draw for you? Somebody said music note. Yeah, I mean, music note, I mean, that's a little on the nose, isn't it? It's an album already, like music note. I get it though, good thinking. It is a simple thing to draw, like it's easily done. But what else is like super fucking easy? Another person with the music note, man, dang. American flag, we already did the American flag. Somebody said do a warning sign? Okay. We can do a little warning sign. Warning. This album contains truth. There we go. There you go. Warning. This album contains truth. What else you guys got? Somebody said a ghost. We could do a ghost. Ghost is pretty easy, right? Let's do a ghost. That's cool. That's easy. Oh, this kind of looks like a dick. Oh well. It really looks like a dick. We'll add arms. Maybe arms will help. All right, till I'm a ghost. H-O-G forever. I'll sign it. Boom. Damn, we got some fire custom albums in this box, dude. I'm kind of hyped to drop these things off in the mail today. I really hope people from this live stream get these albums though, because anybody else is gonna be like, why did Tom vandalize my shit and make it so ugly? Classic 90s S? Hell yeah, we can do that. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Somebody said shark. Should we draw a shark? I don't know how to draw a shark. That's not a good one for me. Is it? Somebody said jalapeno. Should we put a jalapeno on one? Okay. I got five more stacks of albums we got to do here. 4 more stacks. These ones are going in the bin. And then we'll do a few more, and then I gotta take these bad boys to the post office. So just bear with me. Hey, sweetheart, can you do me a favor? Can you pass me the albums that are stacked right there? The warning one's going in the bin right now. Right there, yeah. Thanks, babe. These are the final 4 stacks, you guys.
Having Cheetos for lunch.
You having Cheetos for lunch? Yeah. Sounds like something you'd do.
Yeah.
Thanks, babe. All right, guys, we're down to the final 4 stacks of albums right now, and then I'm taking these things to the fucking post office, okay? So one last time before these albums are signed, go to hangovergang.com, get your autographed albums. The link is pinned in the chat. I stop autographing on Friday, so if you want an autographed album, go to hangovergang.com, get your autographed album now. We also have USB sticks and merch packs and all the new merch, hats and hoodies and sweatsuits and a bunch of different combos and tons of stuff. So go to hangovergang.com, check it out. Like I said, man, it's all independent. I sign it myself, literally from the fucking ground up. I made every single beat. I wrote every single song. I chose what this photo was gonna be with the knives in my back. I put the fucking title on the album. I put all the songs on the back. I'm now autographing them. Then I'm gonna put them in envelopes, and then I'm gonna take them to your house. So this is literally fucking as independent, do-it-yourself, grassroots as it gets. So if you support independent artists, if you enjoy people that take matters into their own hands and don't fucking release their music through record labels and the music industry and digital platforms and all that bullshit, if you support independent, you have no idea how much it means to me and how big of an impact you make on my career. Every penny from every album sold is gonna go back into more albums and more music videos and more recording and more everything. So hangovergang.com, $15 for an album, I'll send it directly to your house, or $25 and I'll autograph it and I'll send it directly to your house, okay? So there's my last spiel. What else you guys wanna draw on these albums that are going out today? If you get an album today, I'm autographing it as we speak. Literally every single one of these things is from my hands to your hands. I hope you realize when they reach your houses and you take them out of the envelope, I hope you know that like I had to hold that album before you got to hold that album. And I think that's pretty fucking cool, actually. I know it makes the wait a little bit longer and it makes my days a little more difficult and intensive, but you guys have been with me since 2017, a lot of you. And this was one of the special things we started doing in 2017. And we've just maintained it and we're still doing it now. And I don't know of many artists or any artists at my level that are doing stuff like this and are willing to sit here and autograph albums for 12 hours a day. It's unheard of. People aren't doing this shit. So I think that's pretty fucking cool. I hope you guys think it's pretty cool. I don't think I'm wasting my time by spending 12 hours a day sitting here autographing albums for you guys, but fuck me, maybe I am. You guys got any more ideas for stuff that we could draw on these albums? Somebody said the moon and the stars, we already did that one. Somebody said Coke bottles, nah, that's lame. Barbed wire, barbed wire is a good one. Okay, let's do barbed wire. Let's do barbed wire. Barbed wire is a really good one. Good suggestion. I'll do it right across the entire album. Oh, this one's gonna be tight. I kind of want this one. Damn, that's low-key sick as fuck. Boom. That's the barbed wire one. Boom. In the box. What else you guys got? What other ideas for shit we could draw on these albums? Somebody said MGK did it. No, he didn't. Ain't no way that he sat for 12 hours a day for 2 weeks and autographed albums. Don't believe it. That's bullshit. Draw a meme? Nah. Draw a dollar bill? Ugh. A Santa hat on your head. Okay, I'll draw a Santa hat on my head. That's not bad. I feel really bad for whoever gets this album though with the Santa hat on it. If they're not in this live stream, they're gonna be like, fuck, you ruined the cover. That's okay. If they want a refund, I'll just give it to them. Okay, Santa hat, let's go. Is there anything else Christmassy we could do with the Santa hat? Should we draw a present? A little present? Let's do that. Maybe we'll draw a couple little presents. Little presents and a Christmas tree or something? This is actually kind of fucking hilarious. Okay, a little star on top of the Christmas tree or what? There we go. That's the Christmas album right there. There you guys go. In the box. This is the craziest box of albums I've ever autographed. There's like, how many have we done, you guys? Like 10 albums with pictures on them? I got one more stack after this, so we'll make the next stack a special one. What do you guys got? Christmas tree, we just did it. HOG, we've done it. Snowflakes, Santa, candy cane, a goat, a beard. Just little things. We can't totally fuck up the album cover. Snowflake, a goat, add HOG. We've done that already, done that a few times. A snowman. Let's get off the Christmas themed shit. I know that like a lot of people are getting these as Christmas gifts for their significant other or their kids or whatever, but let's, just in case these are not a Christmas gift, let's get off the Christmas tip. Let's just do some other shit. Stars and snowflakes, we did stars already. Snowflakes are lame. Here. We could draw a middle finger. Is middle finger good? I saw somebody say middle finger. Should we do middle finger? That middle finger is terrible. Whatever, somebody's getting it. We'll write hangover gang on it. Hang over gang. Look at how bad this middle finger is. It's going in there. It's in the box. What else you guys got? NFL teams? Nah. This is the last stack of albums, you guys. The last stack of albums. Autograph albums are out right now. Like I said, they're selling super fast. I don't even know if they're gonna last until Friday, but if they do last till Friday, I stop autographing albums Friday, so get your copies at hangovergang.com. This is the last stack of albums that I'm gonna sign today. We'll draw sorry, not today. I'm gonna be signing albums till fucking for weeks. But this is the last stack of albums I'm signing before these all go in the box, and then I take them over to the post office. So that's the drill. Let me get a little bit through this stack, and then we'll draw a couple more pictures, and we'll call it a day. So you guys drop your ideas, something simple that we can draw on these albums, what you guys got. I guess they could be song lyrics or something as well. It doesn't have to be like a picture. It could be like a quote. Somebody said a ski mask. Yeah, ski masks are cool, but they're hard to draw, especially with like a silver pen. So what do you guys got? A crown, yeah. An axe. An axe is kind of cool. Lightning. We could do some clouds and lightning. Here, we'll do clouds and lightning on this one. Nice, baby. Gotta stay healthy.
Are you still streaming?
Yeah.
Sounds like it was up.
Nova says, what's up, guys?
I love you, babe.
Love you, babe. Okay, we got clouds and lightning on this one. And there we go. What else you guys got? We'll do one more with a drawing on it. Let's make it good. What do you guys got? An average liberal? Well, my drawings are pretty ugly, so I'd probably nail that, but it's too complicated. We need something simple. What do we got? Somebody said tacos. Somebody said sand in an hourglass. That's not a bad idea. A pumpkin. Well, we just got over Halloween, so let's not go back to pumpkin. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Sand in an hourglass again. Let's just do Don't Look Down. I like that. Don't look down. Hang over gang. Tom MacDonald. And we'll put a little skull up here. There you go. There's the Don't Look Down one. So there we go, guys. Man, I've been live for like an hour and a half, so I'm gonna put all these albums in this box. I'm gonna take all the albums in this box to my sister's place. We are gonna put them in envelopes. We are gonna put them into the mail, and we are going to send them to your guys' houses ourselves. If you need an autographed copy, I stop autographing albums this Friday at midnight. I don't even know if albums are gonna last until this Friday because like I said, they are selling faster than any albums we've dropped in years and years and years. So if they make it to Friday, great. If they don't, hurry. Either way, autographed albums stop Friday at the latest, earliest, whenever albums run out. So head to hangovergang.com, grab your autographed albums. They are out right now, 36 brand new songs. We also have both albums on USB sticks. We got merch packs, t-shirts, hats, sweatsuits, tons of different combos. The link is pinned in the chat. Head to hangovergang.com, grab your stuff. Thank you guys for keeping me company while I was autographing these albums, man. I'm either here live streaming, talking to you guys while I'm signing, or I'm watching some fucking crazy documentary on the TV, and I would much rather do this. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I love you. You had some great ideas. All of these albums with the pictures drawn on them, they're going out today. So if you want an autographed album, hurry, grab them at hangovergang.com. I'll drop these bad boys off at the post office within the next couple hours. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna tie my hair up here, and then I'm gonna get out of here. So I'm gonna take off. I gotta bounce, all right? I gotta go. A G2G, I gotta chow, I'm going later, I gotta bounce, I gotta get these things to the post office and get them in the mail and get them to your guys' doorsteps. So I'm gonna make it happen. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Grab your albums while you can, okay? Love ya. Talk to you guys soon. Peace. Top secret music video drops this week. Don't tell anybody. Or tell everybody. Whatever you want to do. Either way, brand new music video drops this week. I'm gonna drop it like tomorrow or Tuesday. And it's one of the songs off the 2 new albums that you can get at hangovergang.com right now. Okay, that's it. I love you guys. Bye. I'm live right now. I'm slowly moving my finger towards the stop stream button. Do you have a message you'd like to pass on to my fans? She didn't say anything. I guess that's a no. Love you guys. Oh, she said, give my boyfriend back. I promised her I'll stop autographing albums on Friday. It is what it is. Okay, love you guys. I got to go. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye, bye.